Of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Anderson. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Rush is on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse,
might have a chance. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Complete. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the move, it's Fletcher. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Got a little grass. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fights off a defender. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the counter. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Jordan. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Snags it, and there's running room. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, ready? Red 18, red 18.
Making side adjustments here.
Level. Ready, go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Complete on the left to Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're in uncharted territory here. Finally in the red zone. It took the whole first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the wideout. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Finds a man by himself. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. Lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 7 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Oklahoma State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Makes a catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Throwing, Mensah. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him. Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
That's reeled in. It's Bowman. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Going for 6. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
It'll be 3rd and long. Mensah. Got his man on the outside. Just ranging all over the field and didn't let him get close to converting on that one. It'll be 3 yards short and bring up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. The give to the tailback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting off.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a bit.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Finds his man. It's Mosley. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here's a heat. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Trojans want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on it.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for seconds. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Mensah to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Throwing, Mensah. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. To throw, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He wants to change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires to the middle. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Booster, booster. Freeze, freeze. Slide, slide. Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he scores! Touchdown USC!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a deep grab. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.